Completed the price of sin. Damn.
Move along.
Okay, this is just a
Apparently the Rolato's leader, the father, just disappeared alongside the path.
Pity. He was a good man.
So this dog being here is reading the way.
Just
Any
had
news?
to play the hero, didn't you?
I guess you could say that.
Huh?
Remember that old tramp who was stealing from the Scions? We found him last night. In the Silver Cloud.
As if. Really?
Really? He'd spent all the money on young men. He was at it when we got him.
Observe.
Should have seen it. He was so busy moaning like a sea dog that he didn't even see us arrive. A clean throat and he looks up.
Isn't
How do
this
you use
nice?
this?
A sun child graces us
little
with its
boys tied
presence.
into the bed
Conduct
dogs.
yourself, will
I'll
you?
never
This
forget that
isn't the
look on
other
his
city.
face.
Oh boy, I wish I'd been there.
Yeah? What do you want?
Not done yet. He seriously insisted that those two whores had held him there against his will.
How do you get out of
You
there?
say.
Nothing.
Right, this way. That's a good way to actually get out of there. Jesus.
Hear my words, O pack of fighting people of this holy city.
Wait, I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Naramese bastards at the Harbor Gate.
Let's give him like... Let's give him about more than a day. We also have the main storyline that continues on soon. I'll be focusing on that before that other one. So the main storyline until it comes active again, then I'll do that. Welcome back. And food is important. Alright, let's see. So the main storyline of the game has actually come active again. So I'm going to stop the quest we're doing right now.
Greetings.
In all honesty, food is good.
People
Yeah?
of this holy
No,
city.
I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Seem dire.
Just quickly doing all of my selling and such.
Huh? Can I help you?
I hate sneezing. I don't think I've actually ever had spaghetti.
Move along.
I had all types of food though.
Can I help you?
Yeah, actually my screen, like my sound goes dark. Well, certainly like my camera, like my mic both go off.
Hello.
I'm sneezing.
How
Oh,
may
you
I
go down
be
if
of
someone's coming into my room.
service?
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. From this day.
Huh? Can I help?
No, I never tried it.
Not now. Daggers, swords, the best. Looking for everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Oh, I need 200 more.
Come again.
Nope.
Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Yes, I've just been stealing a little bit. Oh! He doesn't actually take my stolen goods this time around. Eep. Nope. Ah, let's put him here where we stole.
From this day on.
Well, let's go to the Sun Temple. Let's do this. I mean, it's not common here in the Netherlands, that we say it that way.
Prophet?
At least not on my
there you are.
place.
Did you find it?
At least not for as far as I know.
Yes, here.
Uh,
But be careful, okay?
lunch is bread mostly. And dinner really depends on what we have.
Saira, it's good to see you. So, are you ready? The Grandmaster said by tonight Sharim should have deciphered the old maps.
The following decision triggers events which lead to the end of Enderal. If there's something you still have to do in the game, you should do that beforehand. Give it more time.
Fine. Truth be told, I don't mind that either. I have a bad feeling about all this.
This is the last quest line for Enderal. I'm saving. I'm ready.
Alright then, let's wait until nightfall. Go on ahead, I'll follow.
The prodigy, huh? Apparently we... Oh.
Right. Well, no, that like for lunch, that's the most common.
Prophet, there's good news. We were able to decipher the Starling's maps, and we now know where to find the City of 1,000 Floods.
Dinner is either lasagna, burgers, like very simple things that I can do myself, mostly. Where?
Sharon was just about to explain. Sharon?
Yes. I suppose you already know that Vin hasn't always been like it is now. In the time of the Pyreans, it was one big continent, which they called Pangora. Only the Starfall in the era of Azateron's madness split it apart. In other words, the Pyreans dominated the entire world as it was back then. It was a world empire. However, until recently, we always thought that the Empire's capital, the City of 1,000 Floods, was situated somewhere near where Kira is today. We were wrong about that. It was here, in Enderal.
Here?
Here, beneath our feet, to be precise.
Under Ark?
Yes. We don't know whether it was a coincidence that Malfa's vassals set the foundation of Ark here, out of all the places they could have. But they did. The heart of the Pyrean Empire was here, right where we stand. Only it's buried now.
So we need to get down there, but how? It would take years to dig that deep.
True, but there might be another way. Do you know the myth of the Black Guardian? The Enderalians believe that there is some kind of demon deep down below the surface, and that you can even hear him scream if you just listen carefully. Rubbish, of course, but I think that these screams are the sound of wind. And if there's wind...
There are tunnels. So are you suggesting that the Undercity's cavern reaches that deep? Into the City of Floods?
Into what is left of it. All we need to do is find an entrance point that can lead us down.
Then we leave without further delay. There's no point in leading an army down there, so the 4 of us will go alone. Prophet, speak to the Archmagister and tell him to give you the word of the dead and the container for the Numinos. We will need both. He's at the beacon.
Shouldn't we at least think this through before we go?
Ready your equipment. We'll meet at the gate to the Undercity.
The heart of the Pyrean Empire
Prophet.
right below our feet. Unbelievable.
Well, let's do this.
You should go and talk to the Archmagister. I will wait for you at the Undercity.
This is the end of Enderal. We started our final sequence.
Aren't you... never mind. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the Archmagister. I was told he's here.
He was. But he went to get something. Why don't you wait until he comes back? I have to admit that it's a great honor to finally meet you in person. You know, when all this started, when the Grand Master exalted you, I thought it was a sin, granting an outlander what we have to fight so hard for. But now, phew, I think Malphas, or whoever sent you, that he did. We owe you a lot. Really.
I do what I can.
And you're modest, too. Say... may I ask you something?
Yeah, sure. What?
It. The beacon. Do you really think it'll work? I mean, I'm just a novice, but... if it can really banish the High Ones, how come the Pyreans couldn't save themselves? I just don't understand.
Honestly, me neither. But I don't think we have any other option.
You know, I lost someone not too long ago. It was the Naramis, under the command of that butcher Korik. My family has a small farm near the coast, and when the first of the Naramis ships landed, I immediately rode to them to get them into the city, into safety.
What happened?
I'm sorry. This isn't easy. Our farm. It's on a small cliff near the farmer's coast. Just a few miles from Ark. I already had a bad feeling when I set out.
Oh no.
And then I saw the smoke. And then there was that smell. And
What smell?
the smell of burnt meat. It was everywhere. I rode faster and faster, and then when I got to the house, I saw that it was on fire, and that someone had put up 3 crosses, and they were burning too. My mother, my father, and my sister, they were still alive, you know? And I just stood there, and there was nothing I could do. Do you understand? Nothing. And it doesn't matter how I try to look at it. It all amounts to one thing. I was too weak. I was too late, and I was too weak. That wouldn't have happened to you, would it? You would have done something. You would have saved them. Just as you'll save us. If I could just be more like you, then Your flesh.
No.
Yes, that's it. All I need is a piece of your flesh. And nothing like that will ever happen again.
What?
Why? Is that so hard to understand? I don't want much. Just a small piece of it.
You have madness.
But you just don't want to share. Isn't that it? You want it all for yourself. Because you're vain. And in all your damn vanity, you don't even see the futility of the whole thing. The beacon won't burn. It never will. Thousands have tried it before you. Thousands who are as arrogant as you are. And they all failed.
Because the light will burn you. It will devour you. Until there's nothing left of it. Nothing but burnt flesh.
Nice and crisp. You're familiar with that, aren't you?
Prophet.
Whoa.
We need to stop them.
The sun. They were possessed. How is that possible? I thought the sigil stone protects us.
Obviously it doesn't. What about the beacon? How badly is it damaged?
Oh, of course. Wait. Oh, the damage is within acceptable limits. Nothing we shouldn't be able to repair. But wait, what is that noise? Oh, by the righteous path. I think you should see this.
Fighting. The Naramis.
What in blazes happened here? And what is that noise?
The Naramis. They are in the city. Their entire army.
What? No. This is impossible. This is impossible! And this? What's the meaning of this bloodbath?
I don't know, Grandmaster. The High Ones somehow were able to possess the Keepers here. They tried to destroy the beacon, kill the Prodigy.
What? But the stone, we...
Grandmaster, you have to see this.
What? That the Narimis are in the city? I know that already.
No, we know how they did it. The true Chessa betrayed us.
Nonsense.
It's the truth. She and almost a third of the Keepers followed Bartar's example. Come, you should hear it for yourself.
Buddhist interrogation. Okay, things are going down in a very bad way.
There, she survived it. Open your eyes, traitor.
What? Hi, Grandmaster. I am so sorry. It shouldn't have happened like that. Oh, my mouth is... What have I done?
Tell us what happened.
Of course, Grandmaster. I will. The Trichessa, she contacted Korak and asked for...
Relax. She's bleeding to death, Grandmaster. We need to get her into the curarium.
We will, once we're done. Continue. The Trichessa arranged a meeting with Korak. What did she want from him?
A truce. She offered him the city. If he would promise not to harm anyone. She had this stone. You know, this sigil stone that protects us Keepers from the High Ones. Korak, he agreed. Once the gates were open, he...
Killed everyone.
Yes, the Trichessa, just... Even though she kept her end of the bargain. Then they swarmed into the city and... Oh, but Malphas, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Take her to the Curarium.
Yes, of course, Grandmaster. Lirim, Yetta, bring me a stretcher.
Wait. You have to forgive me. I mean, we only wanted the best. You have to believe me. Please don't let me die as a pathless. Please.
I forgive you. Now go.
Yes, of course, Grandmaster.
Fuck my life.
What are your orders, Grandmaster? We aren't many, but if we use cunning, we might be able to drive them back out of...
We will not. We are no more than 6 up here, and the Narimis are thousands. And both our black powder and our boiling oil are in the barracks.
Then it's over. We have lost.
What? No! Nothing is over! They can't be that far into the city yet. We only have to drive them out of the gates, and then...
And how exactly are you planning to do that? By loading the cannons with sugar mint and shooting balls of herbs at the Naramis? Great idea, really.
You sodding!
Quiet! Narajil and Sharim are right, Commander. Ark is lost. But our war against the High Ones isn't. The beacon still stands, and it will continue to do so as long as we hold the temple. We've lost the battle, yes, but not the war. All we need is the Numenors, and then the beacon will be lit.
Let's do this.
And what then? I don't think Korek will withdraw once we've destroyed his vision of this ascent.
Correct, he won't. Which is why we will surrender.
What?
It is the only way. As I said to the Trichessa before, this war is about more than just us. If we choose to give up now, or if we choose to fight and die down there, Korek will destroy the beacon either way and let the cleansing happen. We will prevent that at all costs. Which is why we will find the Numenors, light the beacon, and then surrender.
But Korek will kill us all.
Yes, he will. We will die, but there is no alternative. Korek isn't man enough to participate in the battle himself. So even if we were to break out and fight, all we would do is kill his delusional soldiers. And their deaths would be as pointless as this entire war. Once the High Ones are vanquished, we've done our duty. That's it.
But no! We are warriors, and true warriors fight. You've said
True
that.
warriors ask questions. Like the question, when does a battle for ideals become nothing more than a battle for vanity? Those soldiers down there, Commander, they are nothing more than butchers. But we are more than that. But I will not stop you. As soon as the beacon is lit, you are free to flee. But for now, you will hold this place at all costs while we search for the Numenors. Archmagister, do you have the word of the dead?
I do, yes. How do you plan to get into the Undercity from here? The entire city is swarming with Korek's soldiers.
Leave that to me. Commander Aaron, gather the remaining keepers and arcanists. I will address them.
Right, then the speech. That's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. This is the end of it. Have a good one, and we'll see you all during the next time. Good day!